thank you for listening. Team, I have got a gorgeous Everyone Active member with me today. Let me introduce you to the lovely Ness. Hello, Ness.
Hi there, Jo. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, it's lovely, and thank you so much for agreeing to be on this with us. Ness, can you just tell me a little bit about you? Because I know that you are visually impaired, but just tell a listener or anybody that's watching something about you.
Well, first of all, I was born premature and I had to be in an incubator. And then I went to school for a boarding school for blind children, and I was there till I was 18.
18 in school, so all the way through. I'm also picking up a little bit of accent there, Ness. Where was this school?
It was in Edinburgh.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So, team, we have got the lovely Ness on today because she might not admit it, but Ness is a bit of a glass ceiling smasher and has been involved and around gyms for a long, long time. But we are filming today in Harborough Leisure Centre in Market Harborough, where Ness is a very valued member of the community. And with our U Plus membership, and it's also the ethos of Everyone Active, we really believe in helping breaking down barriers and the importance of the community and the importance of recognising and noticing that everybody deserves a place in our centres. And Ness is an absolute advocate for that. So we are very, very lucky to get her on the podcast, and we're just going to talk about you.
Okay.
We're going to talk about you.
Yeah.
So Ness, tell me, we had a little conversation yesterday, in fact, about how... I'm going to take you back to the 90s. So 2025 at the moment, and it was the 90s. And you've always enjoyed being around people and you've always enjoyed movement.
Yes.
But something happened to you in the 90s that I think might shock a few people. Tell me about that.
Well, in the 90s, I made inquiries, as did other people with visual impairment, about coming up to this leisure centre to be in the gym. And because of, in those days, insurance regs were very much tighter, and so we didn't get the opportunity to come.
So I think that's really puts it into perspective that it was in the 90s and it was before Everyone Active was the leisure centre holder here.
That's right.
That you were actually, there was a huge barrier.
Yes.
You weren't even allowed to come in and train, let alone meet people.
That's right.
Because you had a disability.
Yes.
And they said their insurance wouldn't cover it.
That's right.
How did that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel quite sad, and, it made me feel, well, that's discrimination in a way, but I do realise that they had to adhere to what the regs were at the time.
Did that stop you moving, though?
Well, not really.
Yes!
Not really, because after quite some time, it wasn't, I don't know that it was Everyone Active at the time even, but we persevered and the door opened for me and other people who have got sight loss to start coming to this gym.
So Ness, really, back then, you were a little bit of a champion for making sure that councils recognise, that making sure gym groups recognise that there shouldn't be barriers to exercise, to letting people look after themselves and, and feeling a valued member of a community.
Yes.
Well done, and thank you. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to say thank you for being that champion. Oh. So I'm going to move you on to bring you forward only a few years to the early 2000s, because in front of us, team, we have got a lovely award, and I'm just going to read you the front of the award. And the award is to our lovely Ness, and it says, Celebration of the Oldest Athlete Celebration Event 2014, Exercise Referral, Healthy Heart. And you are the owner of this from Leicestershire and Rutland Physical Activity. Talk me through it. What is that?
Well, it's a person that used to assist me around the gym as a one-to-one. We used to have great times together going on the different pieces of equipment and all that. And she asked me one day if she could nominate me to be the person that had sort of worked the hardest, I guess, with a disability. And I sort of said, well, if you want to. And we went to an award ceremony, and we had great fun. And I was presented with that trophy.
And you won it. And quite frankly, from that point onwards, you've not stopped.
Never.
Not stopped. I'd really like to be able to quiz you now, my lovely, on what you actually do at Harborough, because Harborough is one of our centres where there's a huge community feel. And before we talk about gym and exercise, I want to talk to you about the community cafe.
Right.
What is it and what happens in there?
Well, it's a gathering whereby people get together, and it doesn't matter if some people come in wheelchairs, some people come with other difficulties, and we all just mix in and we chat. And I like to play a game called Othello, and I do that with one of the ladies, and we have great fun. And sometimes I have also got dominoes that have braille on them, and we play dominoes. So there's lots of opportunity. They've also got other games, and it's just a relaxing time whereby they chat and have coffee. That's most important. But it's not always the same people that come. We might just get somebody that comes once just to have a look and an observe, and then others might come on a regular basis.
That's really, really lovely to hear. So we really like to emphasise, and we talk about, we've got a philosophy called U+, and one of those areas in U+ is social.
Definitely.
And how important social wellness is.
Yes.
How important is that community cafe to you?
Well, I think it's great because it makes me feel that I can at least be there to chat to people, because I love meeting people, and it just makes me feel I have a sense of purpose.
Yes, you absolutely do. I'm really blessed actually that you've brought along some of the games that you do in the cafe. So are these your personal ones, or the
Yes.
cafe provide games as well?
No, these are my ones.
Oh, lovely. I love this. And so, team, those of you that aren't on YouTube, I've got dominoes, and in the dominoes, the numbers are raised so you can feel them.
Yes.
Can you talk me through the other game that you've got in front of me? It looks a
Right.
bit like a checkers board.
Well, it's called Othello, and you have to. One person is one colour and the other person's the other.
Yep.
And the one who gets the most of their colour on the board at the end is the winner. And you can go diagonally or up and down the way or across the way. And because the counters are rough on one side
Yep.
and smooth on the other,
Yes.
and the board is magnetic, that is how I'm able, or someone else that would use this with sight loss, that's how we use it. And that was specially adapted for sighted people, but sadly it's not available anymore.
Oh, you don't let this go then. You hold on to this.
Exactly.
You hold on to this and you teach people in
and
that
I
community
love
cafe.
being able to think that I can thrash those.
Yes! Come on, Ness. So when we were talking yesterday, you said something and it made me go, oh, Ness, you literally are a champion. You said how it made you feel valid and like you belonged somewhere. Can you delve into that a little bit for me?
Well, I feel it's like a family here, and that the people that work here, they're not just official people that are from a distance and all, very proper and but they're ordinary people.
Yeah.
And they don't make any difference about me and my sight impairment or anything like that. Yes, they'll tell me who they are, but we'll just have ordinary little chats.
Yeah. Yes. And you're an absolute angel in this community.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, I do. I get to sit next to you. So you're going to help me now break down some barriers and hopefully open up those doors to people that are maybe sitting at home or maybe listening, going, I am visually impaired, but I don't have the confidence to walk into a leisure centre. I don't think it's going to be able to cater for me. There's nobody in there that will be able to help me. What would you say to those people initially?
Well, if you don't go and you don't ask, you won't know.
very, very, very true. So from your perspective, how is this an accessible centre for you? Obviously it is because you're sitting with me here today, but what helps you? What is set up in the building? What aids you?
Because I don't have any sight, I can't go around the gym on my own. So I have a friend normally who helps me twice a week, and he guides me. And I can remember now how you get on each piece of apparatus, because he just says, this is whatever. And I'll say, yeah, I've got it, get on it and do it. But if he's not available, other people that are training to be instructors or they help me if this other person's not available.
So you've got a volunteer that works with you.
Yes.
And then we're going to give a shout out to Nikki and her gym team. So Nikki is the fitness manager here, and all the fitness motivators that work upstairs.
Definitely.
Because they will work with you.
Yes.
And aid you. They're not doing the exercises for you. You are getting that workout yourself, but we will get you to the kit or attach the right.
Some of them get me doing more heavier weights than others, and I have to just carry on with it. But it just makes me feel great when I'm on each piece of equipment, and it just shuts me out from everything else. And I think it just helps your stamina and it just lifts you. It just, I don't know, I can't explain. It's better to do it, and it's better to do it and experience it than me trying to explain it to you. And apparently, they even have ability to help people in wheelchairs and all that.
Yes.
So it's not just us blind people. They do their best to help everybody that can be helped.
That's really lovely for you to say. Can you talk to me about a little bit about what you do when you're in the gym?
Well, the first thing I go on is the treadmill, and that's my least favourite because I just think that's a bit boring. But I hold on to the bars at the front so that I can be straight. And then I go on the leg extension and the lat pull down.
Yep.
And my favourite thing is the cross trainer.
Why is that your favourite thing?
Well, because I understand that a lot of people find it hard to do it on a cross trainer, but I just don't understand why they feel like that, because, well, I just get on it and I don't know, I can just do it.
That's your piece of kit. So I should say to anybody listening that doesn't know what a cross trainer is, you stand on it and you move your arms and your legs. So it's a bit like a running or a walking motion.
You do that. Yeah, that's it.
But it takes quite a bit of push through your legs and pull through your arms to get that moving.
Well, they're quite kind to me, because I don't do that too much. Long ago, I used to feel I don't want to go on the cross trainer because I've actually had 2 knee replacements. But do you know what? It doesn't stop me. And also, I've got a pacemaker. And before I got it, it might have been about 2.5 years ago, the first question while I was in the ward, waiting to see, the first question I asked them was, will I still be able to go to the gym? That was crucial to me. And when they said yes, that was fine. And when I came back to the gym, one of the things I use is the chest press.
Okay.
And I couldn't do it at first because it was too heavy for me.
Right.
But now I've extended a little bit because I'm a lot stronger, and I just love doing it. And the back exercises, I do some of them, and I do this bench thing where you lie on the bench, and it's like one of the leg, I can't remember what it's called, but and you move your legs and
are you pushing away with your legs?
Yeah, can you do you know that?
Leg extension
or
a leg press?
Yeah.
Leg
press. When I went on that, I've only been on it once, and Nikki, who's in charge in the gym, and other people, they were really amazed that I was able to do it.
Go on there, I think the leg press. Your heart surgeon that would have given you that, it's probably really important that you were exercising before you even had your pacemaker, and incredibly important that you are still continuing your exercising after
Yeah.
your pacemaker.
Yeah,
Now,
and I just get so excited when I've done something, and we sometimes go, yeah, and it's fab.
well done, you. You tapped on something. You said that you have a volunteer. So in our Social Wellness Month, we also talk about the importance of volunteers.
Yeah.
Now, I also want to say to you that you are giving something to your volunteer's life by being open to, like, I'm sure is it a male you said?
Yes.
So you are giving something to his life from being able to volunteer for you. So thank you for being open to working with a volunteer. But how does that volunteer, what's that importance to you?
Well, I had a big gap where I didn't come to the gym because the funding stopped. And then this volunteer asked someone else that I know if he could help anybody.
I'm just going to interrupt you. When you talk about funding, so this was a fair few years ago, you had an assisted carer that would work with you to...
Well, it was somebody that actually worked in the gym.
Okay.
And I think the company, whoever it was then, gave them funding. The company funded whoever it was to help me.
Right, okay.
So the funding stopped, and I was devastated, so was she. And then, as I say, this volunteer, because he was helping another blind person who stopped, and he said, I would like to help someone. And so another mutual friend asked me if I'd like, and I had really been praying about it, that God would provide someone to come alongside me. And I was quite nervous at first, because obviously not knowing somebody and then not knowing me. But honestly, I've never looked back, and he helps me twice a week now, and we do it as regularly as we're able.
That is phenomenal. Do you know did he know you beforehand, or was there a volunteer scheme that he signed up to?
No. There was a mutual friend that I had who was helping another blind lady in this gym.
Yeah.
And circumstances changed, and so the lady said to the volunteer, he would like, because he wanted to help somebody, and he said, "Oh, I do." So that was me.
That was done, and now we've got you here. And I think it's also really lovely that you've recognised the gym team as well, because we are there, absolutely. We will have personal training clients, and that's people that we are one-to-ones with.
That's
but
right.
Really, you are our community, and every person that walks through those gym gates, we need to make sure we are helping, we are aiding, we are coaching, we are enabling you to move in the way that you need to and want to.
I'll tell you one thing about it. Quite a wee while ago now, one of the young ones that came in to do this, like personal training and that. When I first had him, he was very young, and he just wasn't fazed that he hadn't helped a visually impaired person before. And he was so relaxed at guiding me and everything else that I needed. So I had the privilege of being able to do a reference for him for whatever his future would hold, because, he was just so good at his first impressions. And I just want to be able to give back, because I've received so much here.
Oh, Ness, you are absolutely giving back, because you are currently speaking on the Everyone Active podcast. And there will be somebody out there listening who might have a friend, a relative, a neighbour who is visually impaired or carries another disability, who thinks, I can't move, I can't socialise, those places aren't for me. What would you be saying?
Well, I would say don't be afraid, because certainly people that would come to this gym, they would be made very, very welcome. And what I have remembered is that we used to have a partially sighted lady that may still come, but she couldn't see where all the apparatus was. She has a bit of sight, you see.
Okay.
And so when this gym was being refurbished, or maybe just before that, there was different colour patches or squares put on each seat, and they showed up. So this lady was able to, and I know another two visually impaired people that have used them as well, they were able to see where to go.
Yeah. So our gym kit will have certain adaptations, would be it the colour of the handle or be it a reflective square on the seat.
That's it.
Because we want to break down barriers, but it's working with people like you, Ness, that give us the insight of the space that you need to move, the description of what we need to be telling you. It's absolutely phenomenal. So thank you from our point of view for doing that too.
And I think I'm right that there is tactile on the buttons.
You are
of
correct.
Some of the things, but I'm not courageous enough to use. Well, why should I use them if I've got a lovely person helping me? After all,
That's working cleverness. Well done. With everyone active at the moment as well, we're really promoting. We've got a little campaign called "Age is Just a Number." Obviously, I know you're 20 years young.
Oh yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Can you just say to somebody that's gone, "Oh, I've done my working career. I'm just happy. I'm in my retirement. Do I want to go to the gym? Oh, I'm not really sure." What are the benefits to you of this facility?
Well, I just think, as I said before, that once you start, you'll never regret it. The benefit is it just makes you feel that you're achieving something every time you come. And I mean, if you don't come and you won't have achieved anything. And just come and see how much it benefits you. And I'm sure where it's possible, I would like to think that there would be people in the various centres that would be available to help, because I don't know, but I couldn't ask for any better than I have here. I've got a fabulous, fabulous group of people that I couldn't manage without.
Oh, Ness, you're lovely. You're going to make me a bit teary.
Well, yeah.
Look at this. But, you know, that's such an important point that if you don't try, you will never know. And also, we're going to wipe away that stereotype of gyms are really sweaty places with loads of big kit and you don't belong in there unless you can lift really heavy weights. That's not what Everyone Active are about at all. We will have people training for strong women and strong men competitions.
Yeah.
And we will have juniors working out in the gym, and we will have people that just want to look after their health and they recognise how important movement is, but how important being social
And that's another thing. You do make new friends in the gym. And another thing we've got here, we've got a fantastic cafe here.
Yeah.
And I often come earlier than I need to, just to see everybody and get my coffee and just enjoy, just that sort of, the social side of it. I know we've spoken about the Wellbeing Cafe, but it's a continuous social event coming to the cafe. And before we had this new refurbished cafe, it wasn't nearly as busy as it is now. So that's another big bonus. Come. And I mean, I hope other centres have got cafes too.
Yeah. So we've got a communities and wellbeing team that work within Everyone Active, and one of their goals is that we have a community-based centre around our cafes within the centres as well. So yes, they are nationwide, which is
good.
great. So Ness, you have now got 2 minutes or less on this microphone. You're going to speak to somebody out there who is visually impaired and think that they can't. What are you going to tell them?
I'm going to tell you that I was very nervous before I started. I couldn't even speak to the volunteer who was going to help me. But when I broke the ice, I never looked back. So however your point of contact might be, just go for it. And I just hope people will approach you. And I'm sure that if you contact people at your local gym, they will link you up with somebody that will certainly be your first point of contact. So please do it.
Absolutely.
And just quickly, I would like to thank everyone here at MH Leisure Centre for all the support that they give to me.
Oh, MH, good old Team Market Harborough.
Good
well
old
done.
MH, yeah.
They did it. And Ness, can you maybe open our education up. If we are in the gym and we've seen a visually impaired member or maybe even partially sighted, what do we say? Do we just go over? We say hello?
You just go over and you just treat them like you would treat an ordinary person. Sadly, some people are a bit reticent to do that, but just try and just be as normal as you can.
Exactly. You are a beautiful human. Everybody is a beautiful human, and there is a space for everyone to work out in the gym.
Indeed.
Ness, thank you so much for being you. Thank you for being a champion for everyone active and the good old team at Market Harborough. But team, it is Social Wellness Month. It is important to be able to volunteer. It's important to make all members of our community feel valued. And absolutely, it's also December when it gets colder and people get lonelier. So maybe we need to start thinking about our older community as well and welcoming them down to the cafe and welcoming them into the gym.
Definitely.
Ness, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been my pleasure.
And team, as always, if you have any questions in regard to our accessibility, in regards to our lovely Ness, in regards to Market Harborough, or indeed everyone active as a whole, please use the email address podcast@everyoneactive.com and we will make sure that lands in the inbox of the correct person. Team, thank you for listening. Please share this podcast far and wide. And Ness, thank you once again for agreeing to come on.
It's my pleasure. And thank you very much, Jo, for assisting me. And to Dave, of course, for doing the technical bit.